Welcome back. By the 1920s, almost anyone had access to guns. With such powerful weaponry at easy access, criminals and gangsters were always interested. These firearms had various uses for mobs. As you've probably understood from episode 1, bootlegging of alcohol had a large importance to gangsters, and guns were part of it. They were used to carry out the smuggling of liquor and to fight against the cops. Secondly, guns were used to protect and fight against enemy gangs and mobs. When you were raiding or getting raided, guns were always there and firefights were common. Guns were so effective that the amount of deaths increased substantially in the 1920s. In fact, there were more mob-related killings in the Prohibition era than in any other period in mafia history.
There were 4 weapons that were most known during the time. The Thompson 1928 was the most famous gun of the 20s. Also known as the Tommy gun, it gave great power and effectiveness to gangs and is responsible for most deaths in the time. The gun was able to fire 850 rounds per minute and could reach up to 49 meters range. It also had a drum magazine of 50 rounds and weighing in total of just under 5 kilos. The Tommy gun was known for the St. Valentine's Day Massacre of 1929, where 6 mobsters were killed by an Italian gang to gain control of organized crime in Chicago. The Smith & Wesson Model 19 was a very common revolver in the late 1930s. The gun was quite expensive and used by law enforcement due to its power, so gangsters picked it up at first sight. A revolver with a 6-round cylinder and 45-meter range, weighing before 1 kilogram, was the mobster's go-to handgun. Shotguns were also quite popular weapons for the gangsters. The sawed-off shotgun was the best that they could get their hands on. A pump-action shotgun, giving up to 6 shots with a 12 gauge of .33 caliber balls, made it a compact and powerful weapon. These guns were easily concealed and gave a lot of intimidation with their loud noise. Gangsters always had people they wanted dead, or wanted them dead. Sometimes it was hard to reach them, so long-range rifles were their best pick. In the 20s, the Browning automatic rifle 30-06, aka BAR, was the most popular. With a .30 caliber cartridge, the rifle was able to penetrate through walls, car doors, bulletproof vests, and even some middle-sized trees. With the 20-round magazines, gangsters were able to surprise their opponents and kill them before they could even react. It was also very common that they would cut off the stock and barrel so that they could move around easier, especially in cars.